Hello friends, welcome to the second part of the resistors presentation series. This part explains the basic information on resistors. The topics for discussion in part 2 are Introduction to resistors, reason for electrical resistance and energy dissipation, the water analogy of resistor, factors affecting the resistance, geometric factors affecting the resistance, material factors affecting the resistance, effect of temperature on resistance, major electrical specifications of a resistor, and resistor VA characteristics.
When we connect a power supply across a conducting material, there will be electric current through it. This electric current flow experiences an opposition. Resistance is a measure of this opposition to the flow of electrons. The components possessing this property are known as resistors. So, a resistor is a passive electronic component which offers a specific amount of electrical resistance to the flow of current when it is connected in a circuit. That means a resistor can be used to control or limit the circuit current. The basic unit of resistance is ohms, which is named after the great scientist George Simon Ohm. But bigger values of resistance are specified with kilo ohms or mega ohms. The two standard symbols of resistors are shown here. The first is the ANSI standard and the second is the IEC standard. Let's analyze the reason for electrical resistance. Metals contains a lattice of vibrating ions surrounded with electrons. When a voltage is applied across the material, electrons start moving along the material. During this movement, these electrons collide with metal ions in the material. Due to these collisions, the vibrating ions become more vigorous. The electrons have to face opposition in their flow. Now the metal becomes hot. In low resistance material, the number of collisions will be less, so it can offer easy current flow. Also, the wastage of electric energy as heat will be less. But in high resistance materials, there are fewer free electrons for the flow and they have to face more collisions. So the current flow is less and more heat will be produced. This heat will be transferred to nearby air molecules. In this way, the resistor dissipates heat energy. For example, consider the case of a high resistance material, tungsten. It dissipates energy as heat and light when electricity is passed through it.
The fundamental concepts of electricity can be explained with water flowing through a pipe. Voltage is like the pressure that pushes the water through the pipe. Current is like the diameter of the pipe. The wider it is, the more water will flow through. Resistance is like sand in the pipe that slows down the water flow.
Let's discuss the factors affecting the resistance of a material. Resistance depends on the material properties like malleability, ductility, resistivity, and temperature sensitivity. Resistance is also related with the geometric factors like length, cross-sectional area. It is directly proportional to the length and inversely proportional to the cross-sectional area of the material. That means R is directly proportional to L by A. Here L is the length and A is area of cross section. We can reformulate the proportionality to equality by introducing a constant that is known as resistivity or specific resistance and which is designated with the letter rho. Rho is the electrical resistance of a material of unit length and unit cross sectional area at a specific temperature. Let's analyze the geometric factors affecting the resistance. As per the relation, resistance increases with increase in length. As we discussed, resistance is caused due to the electronic collisions with ions. When the length of the wire is increased, electrons have to travel more through the wire. So the chances of collisions will increase and the resistance also will increase. Also, R will decrease with increase in cross-sectional area or the thickness. As the thickness is increased, the surface area that the electrons can flow will increase. So the chances of collisions will decrease and the resistance will decrease. Let us examine the material properties. The first is malleability. It is the property to deform under compression. Highly malleable materials can be beaten into sheets. Similarly, ductility is the property to stretch into wires. Both of these properties have direct impact on the material cross-sectional area and length. So they can influence the resistance. The next factor is cost. As the material becomes costly, we have to limit the uses to the applications where the cost can be justified. For example, silver and gold are good conductors. Since they are costly, we can use only in limited applications. One of the major electrical property is resistivity. As resistivity increases, resistance increases. This mainly depends on the molecular structure of the material. Based on the value of resistivity, material can be classified as conductors, insulators, and semiconductors. Conductors have low resistivity and insulators have high resistivity. Resistivity of semiconductors lies between that of conductors and insulators. The resistivity values of some common materials have been given in the table for your reference. Another important factor is temperature. The effective temperature is different in different types of materials based on their molecular structure. For resistors and good conductors, when temperature increases, the ions vibrate more rapidly. So the flow of electrons will become difficult and the resistance increases. That means they show positive temperature coefficient of resistance as R increases with increase in temperature. Superconductors are a subclass of these type of materials which exhibit almost zero resistance at low temperature. For semiconductor and insulator, when temperature increases, the number of free electrons increases. So the conductivity will increase. They have negative temperature coefficient of resistance as resistance will decrease when temperature will increase. So for a conductor, we can summarize the main factors affecting the resistance. The higher the resistivity, resistance will be higher. The longer the length, resistance will be higher. The lower the cross-sectional area, the resistance will be higher. And when the temperature is high, the resistance will be again high.
The nominal resistance is the target resistance of a resistor. The nominal value is the average of the minimum and the maximum allowed values of a resistor. The tolerance is the permissible plus or minus resistance deviation in the nominal resistance value. The voltage rating specifies the maximum peak voltage that can be applied to the resistor without the danger of damaging the resistor. The wattage rating indicates the amount of power the resistor can safely dissipate as heat at the specified ambient temperature. The temperature coefficient of resistance indicates the change of resistance per degree change in temperature. For pure metals, it is positive, means the resistance increases with temperature. For semiconductors, this coefficient is negative. That means the resistance decreases with increasing temperature. The voltage coefficient of resistance is the ratio of the resistance change in ohms to the corresponding increase in applied voltage in volts when the temperature is held constant. The power coefficient of resistance quantifies the resistance change due to self-heating of resistors when a power is applied. Thermal stabilization refers to the speed at which resistor reacts to changes in current flow and ambient temperature. Low temperature coefficient of resistance means quick thermal stabilization. When two dissimilar metals are joined, heating the connection point will induce a voltage. This induced voltage is the thermal EMF. Resistors are designed to operate within a specified temperature range. Outside this range, the parameters such as tolerance, temperature coefficient, etc. are not guaranteed. The temperature of the circuit depends on the ambient temperature and the heat produced by the working circuit. When a person touches an electrical component, the difference in potential between the person and the component can cause a discharge of electricity through the component. This electrostatic discharge can damage the component. Stability of load life is a measure of how well the resistor maintains a constant resistive value over time as it is used under varying loads and temperatures. Resistors can introduce parasitic inductance and capacitance into a circuit. This can change the way the circuit responds to changes in frequency and can distort pulses as they pass through the resistor. In power derating techniques, the components are operated at less than their maximum rated power. This reduces the degradation rate and increases the component's life expectancy and reliability. The power derating curve indicates the temperature up to which the maximum power rating is applicable. It also specifies the temperature at which the power rating must be derated to zero dissipation, which is the maximum storage temperature of the resistor. The resistor should be operated inside the derating curve envelope to guarantee the performance specified by the manufacturer. Ideal resistors possess only resistances as they do in DC circuits. But in AC circuits at high frequencies, some resistors exhibit the characteristics of capacitance and inductance. The frequency response of a resistor designates at what frequencies the resistor still acts as a pure resistor without any significant frequency dependent effects.
For a typical resistor, as per Ohm's law, the current is directly proportional to the voltage across it. So the voltage current relationship is linear. The circuit for plotting the voltage current characteristics is shown in the figure. We will vary the voltage across the resistance and measure the current through resistance using an ammeter. The ideal voltage current characteristics is shown here, which is having a constant positive slope. The slope is the reciprocal of resistance. This reciprocal of resistance is known as conductance and it is represented by a letter G. The unit of conductance is Siemens or mho.